There comes a moment in life when you have to ask yourself a difficult question. Whose life are you actually living? Are you working toward your dreams? Or are you working to impress people? Are you building the life you want, or the life that makes other people comfortable? Are you chasing success, or are you chasing approval? Because there's a difference, a massive difference. You can spend 10 years becoming successful and still wake up one morning realizing you built a life you never wanted. You chose a career because your family expected it. You bought things because people would notice. You changed yourself because someone didn't approve. You stayed in places where you were unhappy because you were afraid of what people would say. You kept explaining yourself because you needed everyone to understand. And slowly, without realizing it, you stopped living for yourself. You started living for an audience. And that's dangerous, because an audience will never be satisfied. There will always be someone who thinks you're not doing enough. Someone who thinks you're moving too slowly. Someone who thinks you're too ambitious. Someone who thinks you're not ambitious enough. Someone who doesn't understand your decisions. Someone who compares you to somebody else. And if you spend your entire life listening, you'll never hear your own voice. So today, I want you to understand something. You don't need to live for everyone. You don't need to impress everyone. You don't need everyone to approve of you. Work for yourself. Build yourself. Improve yourself. Become someone you respect, even when nobody is watching. Because at the end of your life, you have to live with yourself, not them. One of the biggest traps of modern life is validation. We want people to like us. We want people to notice us. We want people to congratulate us. We want people to tell us we're doing well. And when they don't, we start questioning ourselves. But think about how much power that gives other people. If someone praises you, you feel valuable. If someone criticizes you, you feel worthless. If someone responds, you're happy. If they ignore you, you're disappointed. If people support your dream, you feel confident. If they laugh at it, you start doubting yourself. That isn't freedom. That's dependence. You have given other people the remote control to your emotions. Take it back. You don't need applause to know you are improving. You don't need likes to know your work matters. You don't need compliments to know you're growing. You need your own standards. Ask yourself, am I proud of the person I'm becoming? That's the question. Not, do they like me? Not, do they approve? Not, do they think I'm successful? Ask, am I becoming better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, keep going, even if nobody notices. Especially if nobody notices. There's a special kind of power that comes from working without needing recognition. Nobody knows how many mornings you woke up early. Nobody knows how many nights you stayed up learning. Nobody knows how many failures you've experienced. Nobody knows how many times you wanted to quit, but didn't. And that's okay. You don't need them to know. The work is for you. The discipline is for you. The growth is for you. The transformation is for you. Stop announcing everything. Stop explaining everything. Stop trying to convince people you're changing. Just change. Let your habit speak. Let your results speak. Let your character speak. There is nothing wrong with being ambitious. There is nothing wrong with wanting more. But don't make your ambition a performance. Make it a lifestyle. Work because you want to become better. Learn because you want to become smarter. Train because you want to become stronger. Save money because you want freedom. Build your career because you want independence. Improve your mindset because you want peace. Do it, even if nobody claps, because the person you're becoming is a reward. Comparison can destroy your peace. You look at someone else's life, and suddenly your life feels small. They have more money. They have a better body. They have a bigger house. They have more followers. They have a successful business. They travel more. They look happier. And you think, I'm behind. But behind what? Someone else's timeline? Someone else's circumstances? Someone else's priorities? You don't know their entire story. You see the result, not the years behind it. You see the photograph, not the struggle. You see the success, not the failures. And most importantly, their life isn't your assignment. Your only competition should be the person you were yesterday. Did you become more disciplined? Did you learn something? Did you become healthier? Did you make progress? Did you become more patient? Did you make one better decision? That's enough. You don't need to be ahead of everyone. You need to keep moving forward. Your journey is yours. Your timeline is yours. Your definition of success is yours. Stop comparing. Start building. At some point, you need to make yourself the mission, not your image, not your reputation, not your status. You become healthier, become smarter, become stronger, become calmer, become more disciplined, become financially responsible, become emotionally mature, become more capable, become someone you respect. Because when you focus on becoming better, everything else begins to change. Your confidence changes. Your decisions change. Your relationships change. Your standards change. Your environment changes. Your future changes. But you have to stop asking, what will people think? And start asking, what will this do to my future? Will this decision make me stronger? Will this habit make me better? Will this person help me grow? Will this opportunity move me forward? Will this distraction steal time from my goals? Those questions create a different life. You stop living impulsively. You start living intentionally. And that's when you realize your greatest project is yourself. When you start working for yourself, your circle may change. Some people won't understand you. Some will call you obsessed. Some will say you're working too much. Some will tell you to relax. Some will make fun of your goals. Some will remind you of who you used to be. And some people will only support you as long as you stay the same. Don't hate them, but don't let them control you. You are allowed to change. You're allowed to outgrow environments. You're allowed to create boundaries. You're allowed to protect your energy. You don't need to argue. You don't need to announce your departure. You don't need to convince anyone. Sometimes, you simply become unavailable for things that no longer match your future. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your time. Your attention is valuable. Your energy is valuable. Your peace is valuable. Protect them, because every hour you spend with the wrong people is an hour you cannot spend building the right life. Imagine waking up and knowing you're building something that belongs to you. Your skills, your knowledge, your body, your character, your business, your savings, your creativity, your reputation, your future. That's real ownership, because nobody can take away what you have built inside yourself. Someone can take your job, but they can't take your skills. Someone can leave you, but they can't take your growth. Someone can criticize you, but they can't control your standards. You can lose money and rebuild. You can lose an opportunity and create another. You can lose your position and start again because you invested in yourself. That's why working for yourself doesn't simply mean working alone. It means becoming responsible for the direction of your life. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe enough to take the first step. One day, you may realize that all the people you were trying to impress were busy living their own lives. The people you thought were judging you forgot about you. The people you thought were watching were never watching that closely. And suddenly, you understand how much energy you wasted trying to prove yourself, trying to look successful, trying to appear happy, trying to be accepted, trying to make everyone proud. Meanwhile, your own dreams were waiting. Your own potential was waiting. Your own future was waiting. So stop. You don't need to perform anymore. You don't need to convince everyone. You don't need permission to become better. Work for yourself. Not because you don't care about anyone, but because you finally understand that your life belongs to you. If you want to become stronger, train. If you want to become successful, work. If you want financial freedom, learn and build. If you want confidence, keep promises to yourself. If you want peace, stop chasing people who disturb it. If you want a better life, make better decisions, and do it quietly. You don't need to tell the world who you're becoming. Become it. Let people notice later. Or don't, because the greatest victory isn't when everyone finally recognizes you. The greatest victory is when you finally recognize yourself. You look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of who I've become. Not because you're perfect, but because you didn't abandon yourself. You kept going. You learned. You failed. You started again. You became disciplined. You became stronger. You stopped chasing approval. You stopped comparing. You stopped living for other people. And you started living intentionally. That's freedom. So from today, work for yourself. Wake up for yourself. Train for yourself. Learn for yourself. Build for yourself. Save for yourself. Heal for yourself. Grow for yourself. Not to make people jealous. Not to prove your enemies wrong. Not to make strangers admire you. Not to get applause. Do it because you deserve to see what you're capable of becoming. And here's the truth. The moment you stop working for people's approval, you become dangerous. Because now, your motivation comes from within. You no longer need applause. You no longer need validation. You no longer need permission. You have a mission, and you're willing to work quietly until the mission becomes reality. So let them misunderstand you. Let them doubt you. Let them underestimate you. Let them talk. You don't have time to respond to everything. You have a life to build, a mind to strengthen, a body to develop, a future to create, a person to become. And that person is you. Work for yourself. Build for yourself. Become your best version. For yourself. Because at the end of the day, when the noise disappears, when the crowd goes home, when the phone stops ringing, when nobody is watching, you are the one who remains. So make sure you are proud of the person standing there. Final message. Stop living for other people. Stop chasing approval. Stop comparing your journey. Work on yourself. Build your future. Live your life. Elevate mindset.